Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another unedited action figure review on the Amazon exclusive Extremis Iron Man, and we have Marvel's Mandarin. And this is not the version of Mandarin that I wanted to get from Hasbro. I wanted something a little bit more like this over here. That would have been way cooler, but this is what we have. And then we have a re-release of an Iron Man that I already have. So we'll see if there's any difference. I actually already know because I accidentally ordered a second set. So this one right here will be on sale tonight at Whatnot Auction, starting at $1. Plus, we're doing a giveaway for a Studio Series 86 Megatron. So come on through. If you don't want to buy anything, it's all good. It's a fun live stream to hang out at regardless. But yeah, just looking at the packaging over here, getting my promos out of the way, and here are the figures. So we have Mandarin right here, and we have Iron Man right over there. And to my surprise, wow, the Iron Man has impressed me already. There is more going on with this Iron Man than this Iron Man right over here. It's not just the colors. I thought at first it was just the colors, but there's a whole bunch more articulation going on. With this Mandarin figure, luckily, they've done away with the old chameleon body molds, so we're not seeing that. We're seeing the more updated suited body that they've used with the Moon Knight suit figures, so I'm happy for that. I do like the head sculpts. I'm not really that familiar with this older looking Mandarin over here. I don't remember this. I didn't read this in the book, so people corrected me in the comments when I was first talking about it, but you can see it does look pretty cool. I mean, the paint applications, if I can hold the camera steady, sorry about that, but more or less clear. Now you can see the detail, and the hair is painted really nicely, so I do like that. So not a bad looking head sculpt at all. Looking pretty sweet. He does come with the interchangeable hands, which kind of frustrate me. So this is like his old dude version hands right here. Sorry if there's too much light on this. It feels like I'm getting a lot of hot spots on the plastic. But yeah, there you go. You can see the veins and everything in there. Looking pretty good. And then you get this set of relaxed hands. And there's only one set of hands that comes with the rings, which is just so freaking bizarre to me. And then you can see the effects right here. We've seen millions of times from Hasbro, but they work really well with this. I wish one was a different color. That would have been nice. The rings look so fucking good, dude. Oh my god. I love how that came out. That's what I've been wanting to see on a Mandarin figure. Dude, look at that. They did such a good job with the rings. I'm very, very happy with that. I'm sure you can go in great detail and look up the individual rings to see if they're all placed properly and have the right colors and shapes and all that, but it seems like it to me just looking at it offhand. I am so happy with that. That is great. The head sculpt I do like. I like this Mandarin head sculpt. I wish he was making kind of like a little bit more of an evil expression. Maybe if he looked angrier or maniacally I don't know, evil or something. I like the hair, you know. And the rest of the suit, you know, we've seen before. It's a good suited body, so I do like this pinless joints right over here. You have the diaphragm ball joint, horizontal cut at the waist, ties flowing off to the side right here. So that's cool, whatever. And then you can see the pants right over there. This has the better articulation with the ankle that can move up, so I like that. And you could rotate the ankles side to side and give them some pivot, so that makes me happy to see. A good suited body for sure. So even if you don't want your Mandarin figure looking like this, you can change that up. Now, one thing that I was very curious to see is how this head sculpt would look on the Trevor body. So far, I've been using the Trevor body and Wenwu head, but I'm curious to see this head on this body. Oh, man. Is that the shit or what? I don't know. I think I got us the Mandarin figure we wanted, right? I think this looks pretty damn sick. The flesh tone is not necessarily matching, but I think that looks pretty cool. Damn, that could be my Mandarin figure on my shelf now. I don't know. What do you guys say? What do you think? I may get an extra Trevor figure now just because of this, but I'm liking that. But yeah, let's go ahead and put the head back on the figure it came with. Then let's get a closer look at this guy. So yeah, they changed this up a bit. You can see the colors are definitely different on this figure. A little bit more vibrant, less muted red color for the armor, more vibrant gold color. So you do have that change, but it's really the articulation is where they frickin' changed this thing up and just made it so much better. I am impressed, Hasbro. This one does not have butterfly joints right here. Does not have the butterfly joints. Does not have an ab crunch. Does not have a neck joint. This does have the neck joint, the ball joint with the hinge, and the neck joint over here. Damn, dude, Hasbro's been delivering on the requests, it feels like, dude. These are things that I've mentioned, and I'm so happy to see it. Damn. And then you get the butterfly joints right here. I do have an issue with the left arm not being able to twist for me, though. The right arm, the bicep swivel right here is stuck on mine, so that's unfortunate. The diaphragm cuts the same, but we get the ab crunch over here. Now, it does look a little gross with that angle popping out of the back, but I'm happy that the articulation is there. That is cool as hell. Makes it easier for him to fly. This is a cool Iron Man figure. I am glad that they didn't just do the same old, same old. And then look at this. On top of it, they changed up the blast effects. I haven't seen them quite like this before with the pearlescent yellow. Looks really damn good. Very happy with that. But look at that. You get some extra blast effect right over here on the palms. So that's really, really dope. I like that. He comes with a complete set of repulsor hands and a complete set of fist hands. And then on top of that, he has his endosuit head sculpt right here that you could plop on. And that looks really good. Good looking Tony Stark. Let's see if I can get that zoomed in a little better. Yeah, that looks really good. Love that. Damn, I love how it's matte. You know, has some, I'm getting some hot spots here, but for the most part, it just looks really, really damn good. Very, very pleased with this set. I got to mention that the red, I think it matches the Hulkbuster red a bit better. Just to get the Hulkbuster out here, you know, maybe you could get a little bit farther away, kind of obnoxious, but yeah, there's Hulkbuster standing terribly because I haven't put the effort into getting the ankle pivot straightened out right there, but they look like they match more to me than the initial release version right over here. So let me know what you think about that. I think that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this Iron Man. Very surprised how happy I am with the Iron Man figure. It is much better. I like that Hasbro's been sneaking that in lately. I do appreciate that because I start off getting all pissed off. Like, oh, why are you going to give me the same exact shit again? You're just going to change the color a tiny bit. What the fuck with that, you know? Oh, and this looks really good too, by the way. That looks really clean. Very pleased with that. Not that this wasn't clean. I like the gold on this a little bit more, to be honest with you, but still, this looks clean with having, it looks like, you know, there's no blue in it, but I don't know. The head sculpt looks pretty nice. Ow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these guys measured up over here. And I don't think I need to do that many more comparisons. I feel like I did most of the comparisons already. But yeah, I decided to do an unedited video because I'm like, well, you know, this is a perfect way to get this done. It's a lot of repeat stuff over here, but 6.5 inches right there for Mandarin and 6 3/4 for the Iron Man, just to see the first version of it right over here, side by side, or technically the second. But there we go. And then we also, and then yeah, there's the Trevor figure without a head. Well, he had the Wenwu head on there. There's your Trevor figure. Standing, oh, there he goes. And then we have the Mandarin. It's just like a poor custom I made, but it looks the way I want it to. And then last but not least, we have the big time letdown 6-armed Spider-Man, which is actually even smaller than the average 6-inch scale figure, to be honest with you. But this guy deserves the pain, so we'll put him right over there. Give him one of those. There you go, dickhead. All right, you guys. That is, that's my review. I think this was like around 50, 60 bucks, if I can remember. I just bought it recently. I just bought 2 of them recently. But, you know, for the $50 price point, I think it's actually pretty solid. For 60 bucks, it's stretching it. Overall, it just depends on how much you need these characters in your collection, how much you want an extra articulated Iron Man. You can just sell the other one if you don't want it. you know, but this purchase actually satisfies me more than I thought it would. So I'm going to give it, I'm going to give this a 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, 7.9. The design choice for the Mandarin is just aggravating as hell for me. I'm just not a fan of them going with this version. It's not the version I wanted. I know there's people that have read the books where we have this version of Mandarin with the claw hands and the old dude head, and that doesn't even look that cool to me. I'm not that stoked about it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. There will be edited videos coming back. It's going back and forth, so hopefully you guys are digging a little bit of a change on the channel. I think it's kind of fun to change things up. You guys seem to be enjoying it. Just want to thank you guys again for your support. You guys are an awesome crowd to share the love of collecting with, and I will catch you later. Peace!